Hello, welcome to PH Maths. Number in focus on -1, -1, the direction flipper, the simplest negative number, and the one that quietly powers every minus sign you've ever written. By the end of this video, you'll know why two negatives make a positive, why -1 is its own reciprocal, and why every reflection on a graph is just multiplication by -1 in disguise. Quick identity check. -1 is negative. -1 is an integer. -1 is its own reciprocal. 1 divided by -1 is still -1. And -1 is the root of the equation x plus 1 equals 0. So -1 wears three hats: a negative number, an integer, and self-inverse. Not many numbers can claim all three at once. Multiples of -1. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and so on. Multiplying anything by -1 just flips its sign. Positive becomes negative, negative becomes positive. And that's the entire effect. So the times table of -1 is just the negative integers walking in the opposite direction from the positives. Useful for understanding inequality manipulation. Powers of -1. -1 to the 0 is 1. -1 to the 1 is -1. Squared, 1. Cubed, -1. To the fourth, 1. To the fifth, -1. The pattern alternates. Even powers give +1. Odd powers give -1. Memorize that pattern. It comes up everywhere. Sequences, series, factorizing, and any indices question with a negative base. Two negatives make a positive. -1 times -1 equals +1. Why? Well, there's two ways to see it. Geometrically, view multiplying by -1 is a 180-degree rotation. Two of those is 360 degrees, back to where you started. Algebraically, minus the opposite of A is just A. Taking the opposite of the opposite gets you home. That's the rule that breaks the sign in inequality manipulation, so handle it with care. Key relationships. -1 times -1 equals +1. -1 to the n equals +1 if n is even, and -1 if n is odd. 1 divided by -1 equals -1. -1 is its own reciprocal. -1 plus 1 equals 0. And multiplying by -1 is the same as reflecting across 0 on a number line. 5 identities. They're the bedrock of negative number handling. Where -1 shows up in your exam, solving quadratics, x minus 1 times +1 equals 0 gives x equals plus or minus 1. Graph transformations, y equals minus f of x reflects in the x-axis. Vectors, minus a points opposite to a. Inequalities, multiplying both sides by a negative flips the inequality sign. And the discriminant of a quadratic being negative means there's no real solutions. Where -1 hides, every minus sign you've ever written is secretly a multiplication by -1. Reflection in the y-axis is replacing x with minus x. Vector AB going one way equals minus vector BA going the other way. And every negative coefficient in algebra is a -1 tucked behind a number. If you keep seeing a sign flip somewhere unexpected, that's where -1 is hiding. Right. If any of this is going to stick beyond this video, drop into phmaths.com. You'll find a free 4-week GCSE Higher revision planner ready to download, plus the mastery workbooks. One for every higher topic, every answer fully worked, every common slip flagged. Simple explanations, serious results. See you next video.